it says. It says it's sending data. It says I'm streaming with Yakuza 7 bonus. Also, actually, I got an email from Bring Back Sekiro. You mean 9 Souls or literal Sekiro? Because I have bad news for you, Mitesh, if you mean literal Sekiro. Because I've never actually streamed Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. There's nothing to bring back, my guy. It never happened. Bring forward. True. No, it's on my PS5. So I don't even own it on Steam. I don't think that one's happening. I do kind of want to do the boss rush content someday because there's like harder versions of some of the bosses. But like it feels stupid to do that because I won't fucking do the Hollow Knight boss rush content that I've tried and stopped doing for like 7 different times. Like I've tried so many different times to like stay invested in that long enough to finish the final Pantheon and I just never do it. It's so fucking bad. I hate Markov. I hate Markov so much. I want him to die. If I SSCC2 tomorrow, Saturday, I will stream Hollow Knight. Gonna practice Absolute Radiance and then play Hollow Knight. The Sulk Song is coming out, guys. It's real. Yeah, I don't own Sekiro on Steam. Or like maybe I would have said yes to that. But I'm not buying a second copy of Sekiro and installing it now. 2025. Dude, it's going to be playable in an Australian museum in September, okay? What do you think they're gonna do? They're just gonna like tell the museum, no, sorry guys, we need to polish a little bit. We're adding polygons to Hornet's model. Like it has to be out by then. It just has to. It can't stall anymore. I have an obligation to fulfill. Please understand. Like a fans will be upset thing. It's someone they told the game would be playable for them won't get to play it. They'll have lied to a business partner. Persona 4. Has Aniraj played Persona 4 regular version? I lost track of who's actually played it and who hasn't played it. August will be the month of gaming. I see. Yeah. I have the ISO of PS2 and I own Golden and I've played neither. Maybe I'll buy the new version and not play it too. I'll own all the versions of Persona 4 and play none of them. おばあちゃんの好きなところに連れて行ってあげようと思いまして。おばあちゃん、これからどこ行きたい？そうだね。温泉に入ってさっぱりしたいわね。温泉か。それならあっちかな。それじゃあ春日さん、僕たちはもう行きます。Is bro gonna get like caught naked at the onsen or something? ちゃんとばあちゃん孝行してこいよ。はい。Surely, Anuraj, surely you'll play Ghost of Yote, right? The game is probably going to be super peak.
Ghost of Yotei has to be game of the year, right? Besides Death Stranding. It's gonna be like between that and Death Stranding, right? Oh right, I can go and go and do the boss fight. I think it's probably a boss fight because they told me to be prepared for it. I doubt it's gonna be very hard, but you know. What's the weapon I got? Is it for Psycho? It goes for Psycho. Iron Pipe, yeah. The reference to people beating each other with an iron pipe. Very cool. I gotta level up for using the taxi because I'm lazy. Game is peak. Wait, should I go to Umineko Cinema? I have some money. Wants to see Umineko Cinema. Remember, all parts of Umineko are cinema, so it makes sense. It's a logical name. Sultry adultery. Okay, I see. Well, I'm drunk. Underage social game. Hey, Yakuza has multiplayer game. You can play most of the mini games PvP. I don't think this is a normal movie, guys. But Kasuga has no interest in that, apparently. He's not gooning. And into the social gooning. You know, every time I see these goats, I just think of fucking Catherine. Aren't these goats so Catherine-pilled? Oops. Alright, my first mistake and it was pressing the button on the thing you're not supposed to press the button on. My bad, guys. My full clear ruined. Unlucky.
なんとか耐えられたな。
今日は古文の授業よ。私のここ。
Whoa.
古い言葉でなんて言うのだったかしら。答えられるかしら。次は世界史の。
One long sexy school day. Of course, of course. I'll be honest, this game is not. There's like nothing family friendly about this game. If anything, this game is less family friendly than the average Yakuza game. Like, every single part of the story arc has been about prostitution in some way. Some people, no names mentioned. Yeah, I agree. And I know why Kushi likes this game. It's because Kasuga just does what Kushi would do in all situations. He just does the most goober thing possible. What the fuck?
もう私はこの甘くただれた快楽から逃れられない。次に私の授業を受けに来るのは誰かしら。
面白かったな。面白かったぜ。
He loves it.
今日は楽しかったよ。そうだな。
I think it's a waste of time to do this until the story lets me increase the bond level, though. Cause like this increases your bond with your party member, but at the same time you know, I can't really progress their bonds any right now. Would have been funny to see what the dialogue was for making Psycho go watch that, by the way. Would have been kind of bullying, but at the same time, it would have been funny. First, let's beat some stinged punks up. Oh, right. I should have realized that that would happen. These are weak troopers anyway. Alright, well, let's progress the story then. Could have streamed Flag Week? I could have, but I had a really long day at work. I don't want to play Dust. Sorry.
いらっしゃいませ。
にーはお、いらっしゃいませ。
Ni hao.
いらっしゃいませ。
Epic Pecco reference, am I right?
なかなか。
Everyone in your party is horny in this game, I swear.
今日の女の子もかなりレベルが高いぜ。
We need Kiryu to bring down the horny energy of the party.
んなことより、手は。
どうも。
はじめまして。
Also, I already played a I played Back's Flag Week map, and there's only one new Flag Week map I actually want to play, so
サエコって女の紹介できたんだが。
サエコ
unfortunately,
さっき面接受けてた子ね。
it'd be a pretty short
ビップ席
stream.
から指名受けてそっちに着いたわよ。
ビップ席
Yeah, apparently Mulink's released one, which, I mean, it's probably pretty good. Mulink's has been releasing good maps. But I'm behind on Atlas anyway.
中華系なんて言ってたけど、本当はただの日本人なんでしょ？
いや、あの子は中華系だったはずだぜ。
There's no new Atlas maps. There's only CC2.
誰も信じないわ
Well,
よ。
that's true, but I was behind before that anyway.
じゃあ、なんで採用されたんだ
CC2 has been taking a lot of time
ビッ
up.
プルーム係ってことで採用され
Spent
た
a lot of time on the map.
ビップルーム係
ビップルームって響きはいいけど、この店のオーナーの友達とかやばい関係者が遊ぶ部屋よ。嫌な客が多いからみんなあの部屋には行きたくないのよ。
例えばリューマンの連中とか。
そう。
I don't know if you've noticed, Mitesh, but CC2 is taking a stamina toll on everyone who's playing it.
特に
We're losing our sanity playing CC2 every day.
気持ち悪くてね。
All seemed fine. If that was your definition of fine, then
そうそう、絶対やばいやつだよあいつ。誰も女の子がつきたがらないから退入で入ったサエコって子が手がわれたわけ。はあ、かわいそう。
I mean, he was fine once he stopped playing CC2, yeah.
最高
But
あいつと
いい加減にしてよ、この変態。
店長からはお前を好きにしていいって言われてんだ。
CC2 is the problem.
大丈夫か
あのハゲ、私の
Rainbow Pit? Damn. Insane Toho reference.
やるならキスとかおっぱい揉むとか普通のセクハラにしろってのよ。
その価値観も独特だわ。
お前らなんでここになんでってあんたに会うためだよ
Speaking of, I am actually practicing Toho hate. I am actually practicing. I am trying. Okay? I haven't stopped playing Toho because I cleared PCB.
ハンピンリューマンの内情を教えてほしい
I have actually learned the stages and the boss patterns and stuff. I'm practicing.
内情をペラペラ喋るようなやつは誰も
Toho is not good. Well, I can see all your Yada replays, Mitesh.
あんたでもう一回試させてもらおうと思って
There's a website that tells me what you're doing even when you don't tell me.
ここで素直に教えて
It's not a website that tells you I'm playing Toho still.
言わねえなら話は別だそっか仕方ねじゃ一丁またここでやるか待てお前の実力は分かったらでもなそんなことチクっちまったら最後俺はまず
Please tell me you did stop playing Yada after you got the SS though.
おめえの場合は喋らなくちゃ粛清されるぜ
Well, actually, I'd respect you a lot if you actually went for top 100. Because I think you could do it, but still.
組織の上の人間に俺がチクる
Played Kid, Worth, and Girl. Well,
なるかなてめえら俺を脅ってるか
yeah, that's true. If you get the achievement, you get the difficults on all characters achievement.
脅しだな
All you have to do is just SS Yada on every character. How hard could it be?
バカなことをしちまったもんだあホームレス相手にせこいしのぎこいてたこと反省してんのか
Yeah, that is one you can do.
なんじゃねえのちげえよ
I mean, genuinely, like, Kid and Worth are probably easier. If you're just like a regular player who plays a lot of maps and does stuff up the game. Like, you can make Kid and Worth really safe. A lot of safe strats. You-
生かしておくな八つ咲きにして横浜港に捨てちまえ
They have a lot of easy strats that are safer.
や
Like, Worth kind of destroys the ending. But part of the problem is you have to do, like, Kid and Worth have to actually do Zeta correctly is the problem, I think. For a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I expect, right? Because feelings and Mitesh. What? He counters? What the fuck? He's insane. I mean, it's just the it's the downwards momentum from the boost, right? From the fast fall. They get no momentum from being terminal velocity like man and girl do. You know what a mapler is, right, Mitesh? Where you like grab the ceiling by holding up and then you switch to holding up in the direction you're moving. Zeta ceilings are a lot easier when you don't have all the speed you need. If you do that, generally. With Kid and Worth, you kind of need to do that. You need to do that on the actual Zeta map too, though. Like, Kid and Worth need to do that on the actual Zeta map to really get anywhere on it. If you wanted the achievement, you'd have to learn how to do it on actual Zeta too. To be fair. It's a good skill to have, though. Like, it saves a lot of time if you're used to doing it on a lot of maps. Yeah, I don't think you did.
誰がてめえなんかに。じゃ、チクるしかねえんだけど。待て。言えば、絶対にチクらねえって約束できるのか。
But what was it? Yeah, I played Worth for Zeta for Yada any person. Because Worth's a lot faster for Yada any person. And I had to do the Zeta ceilings.
じゃあチクり開始。何？おい、店長呼んでくれ。こいつがハンピンリューマンの名前使って弱えもんからカツアゲしてた件で話があるってな。わかった。しゃべるってよ。お前らの聞きたいことは
And it's still, even if you're as good as me, it's still kind of annoying, to be honest. Yakuza, wow, rare Blazin. I feel like when was the last time Blazin talked in this chat before? Let me check, I'm curious. Oh, he actually talked on Saturday one time. And before that it was May 13th. Yeah. Been busy, Blazin? FF14 patch, damn. Hey, I'll have you know, Blazin, I'll have you know that I only have 3 Yakuza games after this one. I have the Man Who Erased His Name and then Infinite Wealth and then the Pirate one. Okay? I'm running out of Yakuza games. In theory, I could catch up on the series. Soon, TM.
あんた、リューマンなんじゃねえのか。
バカ。ハンピンリューマンが結成されたのは俺らのじいさんの世代だ。確かにそいつらはみんな中国語を喋れた。だが2世3世にあたる俺ら世代は生まれ も育ちも日本で。だからその世代の中国語の能力は人それぞれ。俺が知ってる中国語なんてニーハオとシェイシェイくらいのもんだ。
国籍だけの中国人ってことか。
ああ。でも国籍があればまだマシ。
So the Chinese mafia is washed, I see.
戸籍さえなくて学校にも行けねえやつも多い。リューマンには字が読めねえやつもたくさんいるんだ。一昔前のヤクザみてえなもんか。組織はそういう人間の受け皿にもなってるわけか。それも結
The main character is the same in all Yakuza games. This is actually the first, well, I'm not gonna say the first because not really true, but this is the, in this game, Kiryu is not a primary playable main character.
中国語、英語、さらに韓国語まで話せる。本人が切れ者だから、側近の部下も頭が切れる人間しかつけねえ。
They tried making Kiryu less important in Yakuza 4 and 5 and making you play as other people, but he was playable for like all of Yakuza 6.
電話番号はだから知らねえって。
Didn't really play with anyone else in Yakuza 6.
同じ組織でも俺らとはすぐ
And that sort of ended Kiryu's story, quote unquote. So now this is like a new guy.
嘘じゃねえよ。
They are actually trying to progress them. But more importantly, this one is a JRPG. Actually,
あんた
this one is like a Persona game
確かにわざわざこんな店に潜入までして無駄足もいいとこだったが。
without the social calendar aspect.
散々痛めつけといてひでえ言いようだね。
This one is a turn-based RPG.
リューマンのくせしてマブチのこと何にも知らねえじゃねえかよ。しょうがねえなこりゃ。まあいい。もう言っていいぞ。お前ら。あ、なんだ。どうせいつか俺のことチクるんだろ。は？どうやらお前なんか勘違いしてんな。何を？俺らの知り合いが死んで、それにマブチってやつが絡んでると俺らは思ってる。だからマブチの情報をどうしても聞きたくて、お前に手荒な真似をしちまった。
I think you would like this one, Blazing, because this one has a lot of cuties.
元はといや、お前がやった悪さが原因だろ。まあ。
Actually, earlier this stream before you got it, we watched a movie that was pretty lewd. Made for Yakuza pirate game. I'm sure that one's peak. I haven't watched anyone play it. The Sing Sing stalled playing it. I don't know anything about it except that someone told me that the fucking girl from Yakuza 0 is in the story and Majima doesn't remember her again. Which, I mean, that's really funny, but also really sad. But they'd use that plot again.
俺の知ってることといえば、そうだな。マブシさんはやり手でいくつもビジネスを抱えてる。その中でも一番太いしのぎが反品貿易講師だ。反品貿易講師？
But I'm sure that game is peak.
貿易会社だな。
Unfortunately, I already know that Yakuza Infinite Wealth has VTubers in it, so it fucking sucks. 0 out of 10.
マブチは中華街が嫌いなんじゃねえのか。
そりゃ、マブチさんなりの復讐なの。
Maybe the man who erased his name would be pretty good.
中華街の奴らは誰もマブチさんの会社を。
At a W true.
だけど、反品貿易講師の輸入する品物はどれも一流品。 しかも卸値が破格に安い。世の中ずっと不景気だ。となると中華街の連中も安くていい商品は無視できなくなる。ついにはマブチさんに頭を下げて取引させてくださいってな状態よ。今やマブチさんが輸入した食材がなけりゃ営業が成り立たねえ店もあるほどだ。なるほど。それがマブチの一番太いしのぎか。ってことはその反品貿易講師に マブチは顔出してるってことだよな。そりゃどうかな。昔俺がバイトしてた時は一度も見かけなかったが。バイト？
This game does one thing this game does have too is it has a lot of yapping. The game has more cutscenes than the average Yakuza game by like twice the amount.
商品を倉庫に入れる荷下ろしのバイトをしてたんだ。
very easy in the other Yakuza games to run out of things to do and just like be like, okay, time to go run around town and do stupid stuff. This game has had a lot of cutscenes to explain the game and open things up, and there's places in the town I'm in that I can't even really go to like in an RPG. Like there's enemies that are too strong for me everywhere right now. And I can't just avoid all the damage by killing everything before it kills me either, like in Yakuza, like in normal Yakuza games. Manga experience? The manga experience is 9 souls. That game literally has manga panels. This is seasonal anime experience. Just yapping, an advertisement for the light novel. He doesn't know about the strongest cabaret girl, Otai-san. Bald guy who never watched Gintama. So I switched games, what, 30 minutes ago? So far I've done 1 boss fight and watched cutscenes. Peak Yakuza experience.
やっぱここでやっちまおうよ。
いや、飲むだけにします。おとなしく飲むだけに。
Damn, armpit lovers denied. Feels bad, man. No justice for armpit lovers in this world.
Boy.
わかった。
I go this way? Right, this way is in fact not a way that you go. It's actually a dead end. Well then. I got a nail! Holy shit! Alright, never mind. Alright, I beat these guys, I win. I have the power of nail. Oh damn, they're actually strong. Yeah, Cutie's buff, am I right? Dude, they punch so fucking fast, I swear. I love police brutality. Beauty punch. Maybe one day she'll punch Goryuko like that. Would I just spawn another group? Oh, these are like different though. Dude. Yeah, these are just. This is an actual random encounter, I think. Mystery Meatsmith though. Oh nice, I already got the new phrase. I saw the new phrase in Chitando's chat last night. I was like, let me just go ahead and ban that one. I hate that getting hit by cars is an actual thing I have to watch out for in this game. Like, come on, man. Yeah, I thought I already blocked that one. Was there another website? I blocked a new website yesterday. Oh, yeah. Interesting. They're trying. They're really trying.
足立さん、すっかり自分の部屋みてえだな。
なんかいいわね。
え？何が？
あんたたち3人を見てると仲間って感じ。
そうか？実は3人ともそんなに古い仲じゃねえんだけどな。
まあ男ってこういうもんよ。
True, true.
よし、帰ろうぜ。最後も夜道は気をつけてな。
大丈夫だよ。あいつなら襲われても追い返すぜ。
Abandoned? Minus one cutie.
まあね、襲ってくるやつがかわいそうって話。
間違いね
え。Game sucks. Dropped. 0 out of 10. Blazen's already back to Final Fantasy 14. FF11, damn, true. Good thing I already set the precedent, right? I was playing every Final Fantasy game, but I skipped 11. So no one's gonna be surprised when I skip 14, right? Surely no one will be like, streamer, you forgot Final Fantasy 14 once I finish Final Fantasy 13, all 3 games. Surely no one will type that in my Twitch chat, right? Social game, true. No, I'm sorry. We're going straight from Final Fantasy 13 to Final Fantasy 15, and then I'm retiring from Final Fantasy streaming until Final Fantasy 17 comes out.
そういう場所ってことだ。文句言うなよ。
Does she not have an apartment?
知らなかった。
Am I not gonna finish? I'm not gonna start FF14, bro. I'm not gonna install the game. How can I finish it if I never install it?
そんなんじゃねえ。
そうよ。違うよ、おばちゃん。おや、そうかい。
You can't finish something you never start.
こいつらにかけたの。で、私も命を預けようって決めたの。そういう関係。
3 years worth of. You realize that to me that sounds like a bad thing, not a good thing, right?
大丈夫か？そんなこと言って。
I don't want a game that I have to play as a full-time job for 3 years.
後悔させないでよね。
もちろん。全力で頑張らせて。
I'm actually not looking to add any new games that are a full-time job commitment to my life right now. F8 revival. I mean, I'd play a Final Fantasy VIII remake. My official stance is that a Final Fantasy VIII remake is a better idea because Final Fantasy VIII's gameplay and story were worse than Final Fantasy VII's. So it needs to be fixed. There's not that much wrong with Final Fantasy VII in the first place. They didn't really need to fix all this stuff. What do you mean, huh? That's like the most popular opinion imaginable. Literally, like, 99% of people who've played both games prefer Final Fantasy VII. That's like the most boring snoozer normie take imaginable. Hating on Final Fantasy VIII is extremely popular. Don't believe me? Let's do some research here. Let me go on Metacritic.com. Take a look here. Games. Okay. I clicked the wrong. No. Final Fantasy VIII. Let's try it here. Final Fantasy VIII has a 90 Metascore? What the fuck? Wait, really? Why are they the same? Why are they like almost exactly the same Metascore? Huh. Well, okay. I guess FF8 is just goated and I was wrong. You know, everyone who hates the junction system and thinks the story is stupid and that they all lost their memories of being in the same orphanage is garbage tier writing that's fit for Rent-A-Girlfriend readers. You know, if you're like me and you think that, then, you know, I guess maybe Final Fantasy VIII would be pretty bad, but I guess everyone else is just thinks differently. Wait, holy shit, Xenoblade Chronicles X reference. Maybe 7 is bad too. I mean, 7 does have some issues, I'll be honest.
元気でなっと。わしのナンシーが。え？ああ、もう姿が見えん。愛しのナンシーが行ってしもた。
I don't know.
おい、もしかして今のザリガニ？
Like, I'm sorry, Blizzard, I just don't really like Final Fantasy VIII that much. The balance is wacky and weird, and you're actually better off not fighting enemies, which is usually a bad thing for an RPG, and the story is complete nonsense. The optimal way to play the game is to just do cheesy, weird stuff. There's a website that does what? About Final Fantasy VIII being the best Final Fantasy. Is there really? I mean, See, this is the thing that tilts me the most. And it's not just like Final Fantasy. No matter what you do, like if you're just a regular person, like let's pick an example, okay? If I haven't played a single Final Fantasy game before ever. I know some things about Resident Evil, but I've never played a Resident Evil game. I'm not a survival horror fan, I'm not a shooter fan, I'm not a zombie fan. Like I don't really like any of the things that that Resident Evil is, so I've never played one, right? If I just like went and on Google and was just like, which Resident Evil game should I play, guys? I'm new. I want to figure out which one is the best one for me. There'd be at least one person for there'd be at least one person who was like, all right, you need to play Resident Evil 1. It's where the story starts. The tank controls are the best thing. They shouldn't have moved on from tank controls. All the other games suck. There's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 2, it still has the tank controls, but the story is better, and the routes are cool, and the remake is actually really bad, guys. There's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 3, it has the Nemesis thing, and it broke new ground, and it's finally kind of cool, and you should do this instead. There's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 4, this game is super popular, everyone loves it. It has Ashley. There's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 7. It has the family and the rednecks, and we love the creepy mold lady. And there's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 8. It has sexy women in it, and it's Goryuka. There's gonna be a guy who says, play Resident Evil 2 Remake and 3 Remake, because, I don't know, because they're modern, popular games. Like, I'm never gonna know without, like, playing them all myself which one is actually good. Right? There's always gonna be that guy who just, like, played the one game in the series over for, like, 5 hours. For, like, 5 years, and it's his only game. That guy's the loudest guy, and he's gonna make the website that says, like, Resident Evil 5 is the best one. Hello, sheep. Hope you have me unmuted. I'm yapping right now, actually, so it's a good time to have me unmuted. Anyway, I do not like Final Fantasy VIII. I think it's kind of a bad game. I think the junction system is confusing and not that interesting in the end once you actually understand it in the first place. I think the story is dumb and nonsensical and paced really weirdly, and I think all the characters that aren't Squall and Reno are like completely interchangeable. And the main villain of the game changes like 3 different times, but not in a good way where it's like a twist. It's just like it's been the same person the whole time. Weird. I don't like it. And I guess that guy who thinks Final Fantasy VIII is the best is gonna destroy me because I don't agree. And I'm putting my opinion out there on the internet for everyone to hear that Final Fantasy VIII actually sucks, so come destroy me, guy. I'll fight you one-on-one. There's a quest in the homeless camp. Let's go. I love homeless guys. You would like this game, Sheep. This game is a schizo game.
暑いから気をつけてくださいね。
お、ホームレスの人向けの炊き出しか。本当にありがてえよ。
Guy just makes schizo decisions over and over again.
おい、あんた。炊き出しってのはな、ホームレスのためのもんなんだよ。は？いや、別に俺はもらいたいわけじゃねえよ。あんなに見てて、しらばっくれんじゃねえ。待てって違うって言ってんだろ。
寺門さん、そこまでにしといた方がいいって。お腹が空いてイライラする気持ちもわかるけど、それより炊き出し並びましょうよ。
このアマちゃんが。炊き出しってのは俺たちの生命線だろ。おい、落ち着けって。ああ、元はといえばてめえのせいだろうが。
危ない。
Whoa! Why do you take a punch for me? I'm like made of fucking rocks. Kasuga has like 1,000,000 HP. Okay, whatever. Time to fight the schizo homeless man. He's menacing me. He has it coming.
Oh.
Oh. すみませんでした。お
Free onigiri, damn.
Hi.
それじゃあ
Why is Kasuga so quick to say he's not homeless when he was homeless very recently?
Oh. お、マジか。
ありがとうございます。ああ。
Why I can't stay, I can't go here. Koreatown is a no-go zone, I'm afraid. Can I actually upgrade their links right now? 'Cause I kind of like to do that if I can, because I feel like I'm just wasting chances to upgrade their link. Try going to the bar and see, I guess. Maybe we'll do some karaoke too. Pause, champ.
足立さん、今日は持ち込んだカップ酒じゃなく、ちゃんと店の酒を頼んだんだな。
ああ、これはお冷やだ。水だよ、水。
難しいな。休館日か？
いや、コンビニでカップ酒を買う金もなくてな。
そんなに金欠なのか？
まあ、毎月この時期はいろいろあってな。
なんだ、借金でも抱えてんのか？
ちげえよ。たかしに金を送ってんだよ。
たかし君って確か20年前に5人逮捕されたくすみの一人息子だったな。
ああ、俺がたかしの証言を信じなかったばかりにくすみは5人逮捕されたんだ。
だけど足立さんはくすみを釈放しようと動いたんだろ。それを堀之内が握りつぶした。
今さら言い訳したって獄中で自殺したくすみが生き返るわけじゃねえ。くすみが死んでほどなく嫁も心労で倒れて亡くなった。天涯孤独になったたかしは施設へ引き取られてよ。それから俺は毎月たかしに金を送ってんだ。偽名でな。
偽名？
たかしからすりゃ俺は親父を無償送りにした刑事の一人だ。そんな人間からの金は受け取るのが拒まれるだろう。そう考えて山田って偽名で送金を始めたんだ。
足立さんなりの配慮か。だが見ず知らずの山田さんから金が送られて、たかし君は疑問を抱かないもんか？
そこも抜かりはねえよ。山田さんは社会貢献が趣味の資産家ってことにしてんだ。これならたかしも気兼ねなく金を受け取れるだろう。
社会貢献が趣味の資産家か。なんか俺、涙が出そうだぜ。
なんだよ急に。
That's a weird response.
本当はしがない公務員。いや、今やそれさえクビになったってのに、事実を伏せてたかし君のために金を送るなんてよ。足立さん、あんた男の中の男だぜ。
どうやら春日の金銭に触れちまったようだな。
しかし20年送金を続けるなんて。
I literally got up in the middle of this cutscene and I think I know exactly what happened at the beginning of the cutscene. This is such a persona mechanic. It's like everyone has like the same like tragic backstory and general things they're working through, I swear. Every game is just worse at doing this stuff than Persona 3. Persona 3, my goat. Everyone go play Persona 3 right now. But the PS2 version, not the easy modo modern version.
その通りよ。たかしから月に1回送金のお礼や近況が書かれた手紙が届くんだ。あいつ昔から弁護士になりたいって書いててよ。
冤罪で逮捕された親父さんのことで思うところがあったのかもしれないな。
だからこそ俺はたかしが司法試験に受かるまでは援助を続けようと決めたんだよ。
だけど司法試験ってのは大変なんだろ？
ああ、たかしも大学生の頃から挑戦してんだがなかなか苦戦しててよ。今は最低限のバイトと俺の送金で生活しながらほとんどの時間を勉強に当ててるらしい。
たかし君、受かるといいな。
今年あたりは合格してほしいもんだ。
足立さんにとっても送金はかなり負担だろうしな。
まあ正直な話それだよ。何年も司法浪人されちゃ俺の懐がたまんねえ。
なるほどね。足立さんが金欠な事情がよく分かったよ。
応援したくなっただろう、俺のこと。
そりゃ応援するさ。
じゃあ一杯ごちそうになっていいな。
なんだよ、ちゃっかりしてるな。
応援してくれよ、酒で。
わかったよ。今の話聞いて断れるわけねえしな。マスター、注文いいか
？Easy clap. Talk to Nanba too. Might as well.
大丈夫かナンバー。
おう、一番。いいとこに来てくれた。実は悩み事があってよ。話だけでも聞いてくれるか？
いちいち断る必要なんてねえよ。俺たちはダチなんだ。言いたいことがありゃ何だって俺に話してくれ。
熱い男だな。お前みたいなやつがそばにいてくれて嬉しいよ。
で、なんだい悩み事って。
絶対に誰にも言わねえでくれよ。
な、約束するよ。
いや、実は昨夜なかなか寝つけなくてよ。ここで一杯引っ掛けようと思ったんだ。だけど夜も更けててマスターの姿がね。店には俺一人だ。そこで俺は勝手にカウンターに入って一杯拝借しようとしたわけだ。金は後日マスターに払えば問題ないと思ってな。そしたらカウンターの奥にレジェンドモルトのボトルがあるじゃねえか。
レジェンドモルト？
伝説の超高級ウイスキーだよ。グラス一杯1万円はくだらねえ。
マジか。
当然俺なんかグラスどころかショットも飲めやしない。でも
Damn, what the fuck, bro's an alcoholic.
払えるかもしれねえと思ってな。
Ruined his life for
そうだけど
insanely expensive
俺は
whiskey.
一滴だけ味見したんだ。手のひらに琥珀色のレジェンドモルトを一滴垂らしてペロリと舐める。
どんな味だった？
今まで飲んだどの酒もかなわねえ。濃厚な味が全身に染み渡ってお花からはフルーティーな香りが抜けてくんだ。まさに最高の至福だよ。生きててよかったとさえ思わせるような味さ。
そんなにうめえのか。すげえな、レジェンドモルトってのは。
ああ、俺はすっかり我を忘れちまってな。気づいた時にはボトルが空になってたんだ。
なんだって全部飲んじまったのか。
ああ、酔った勢いでついやっちまったよ。一杯1万円もする酒をボトルごと空にしちまったんだ。
マスターにはなんて？
言えるわけねえだろ。金を請求されたって俺には到底払えねえんだ。俺はコンビニで一番安いウイスキーを買ってきて
Damn, what the fuck.
ボトルに移し替えた。
じゃあ今カウンターにあるレジェンドモルトは？
中身は安だけの偽物だよ。
そんなのいつかバレるに決まってんだろう。
分かってるよ。だから悩んでるんじゃねえか。なあ春日、こんな時お前ならどうする？
もし俺だったらか。まあ飲んじまった酒は戻らねえわけだし、ジタバタしたってしょうがねえよ。バレたらバレた、そん時に考えりゃいいさ。
お前の目
That is exactly what Kasuga would do anyway. I don't know what I would do.
一番置いてると気が楽になるよ。
そうそう、あんま深刻に考えすぎるなって。
そうだな。いや、とはいえ火は俺にあるわけだから開き直るわけにもいかね
え。一杯1万のレジェンドモルドなんてなかなかオーダーが入るもんじゃねえ。ここは落ち着いて様子を見ようぜ。
そうだな。
あら、お二人さん、男二人で酒も飲まずに何の話してるのよ。
まあ大した話じゃねえさ、気にすんな。
そう、じゃあ一緒に飲もうよ。
うん、一杯やるか。
今日はいつもは飲まないお酒を頼んでみようかな。ここってウイスキーも豊富なのよね。
Uh-oh.
ウイスキー？
あ、何？ダメ？
ダメじゃねえけど、その。
よし、思い切って高級なのに挑戦してみよう。
Damn. She's so good.
マスター、シルバーモルトの12年ものをロックで。
いいのかい？一杯1500円もするんだぜ。
たまには自分へのご褒美よ。
これ
Saved.
ウイスキーを頼む客から目が離せねえな。
間違いねえや。
Alright, easy. Some bonds going, you know? I think we can do cutie karaoke too. Really, Blazin is still watching. I did say cutie. She just sang. She sang her heart out. Look at her go. Easy, high score on the first try. God Gamer. So good at Yakuza karaoke. Oops, I thought I was going the other place. Never. I want to progress the story until I can earn money. That's what I want to do. I've just been waiting until the game lets me do a mini game that actually earns me money. I've been poor this entire game. I've been broke, I've been homeless, I haven't had any money.
はい。ん？そう。ああ。わかった。
Welcome back. You missed cutie karaoke and a famous story about drinking
春日というものですが。
知ってます。所長のお気に入りの
drinking expensive whiskey and filling the bottle up with inexpensive whiskey.
営業停止になったから新しい職を探したい。
Some real character development here, you know?
はい、どうすればいいですかね。
まず所長を通して以外のご利用は初めてかと思いますので、こちらの施設の概要を説明します。
はい、よろしく頼みます。
では説明します。
Dude, I could be a rapper, or a chef, or an idol, or a riot police guy. Haruka mode, you know?
と、まあこんなところ。
Imagine if idol job was just was just you just have to do the dance battle from Yakuza 5 every time you want to damage someone.
それが現実ということで受け止めてください。
Peak of gaming right there.
今皆さんに紹介できるのはこんなところです。買えるも買えないも皆さん次第なので自己責任でどうぞ。
Like a status effects job? To be honest, I think this hero class is kind of good. You know? He's like a good class, actually. It seems like it has a lot of offense. Look at his outfits, man. Look. He's got the like afro. So every character has like some base level things that they just are always learn. So probably what you do is you just pick stuff that synergizes. Like I think when I watch people play, they tend to use the chef class for him, which makes sense, right? Because if you look at, he's got things like he's got a burn thing ready, and stuff like that. Stuff that synergizes, or something like musician where get some buffs and stuff, magic. Ah, yeah, I could just have put him in the Majima outfit this whole time. Let's try it. Why not? What? Yo, what the fuck? Wait, let's go. The Mitesh CD outfit, let's go. Okay. Sexy pose. Cutie smile. Holy shit. Damn. Tommy Gore, you can never play this game? I mean, you have Luscious Guillotine, Somersault Leg. I kinda like this job. She's actually got a lot. She's got a much higher magic stat though, actually. Look at it. So maybe switch to this for now. Yo, she's got the Haruka dress. Hold on. Chotamate. I kinda like this one though. I like pattern B. Let's go with this one. Alright, I changed my job, game.
こんな感じで職を変えればいいのか。
転職をご希望される場合はまた私に話しかけてください。まあ転職は何度でもできますし、前の職種に戻すことも簡単にできます。これだと思う職を見つけるまでは気軽にいろいろ試してみてもいいかもしれません。
わかった。なんだ。
It is kind of funny that they made a game with a job system like classic RPGs, and your character is also a character who literally needs a job. Insane ludonarrative synergy here. Kojima could never. Kojima is washed. He put a VTuber in his game. Keta was right. Kushi was right. All the haters were right.
本当か。
ええ、すぐに来てほしいということですので現地へ向かってください。作業場の倉庫は北公園のさらに北にあるんですが、 歩いていくのは厳しい距離なので。
If I get through all of Death Stranding 2 without ever seeing the VTuber, I'm going to like talk so much shit to Kushi and Keta. I hope everyone's ready. I'm going to be so toxic. I'm going to be the most toxic person in the server. If I make it through that game without seeing the VTuber thing. And you know what? It'll be deserved too. Yeah, like you that desperate to hate on the game that like you. What do you want from me? You know, like you don't have to like the game. Just like I mean, man. They just want me to not like. They want me to not have fun. Is what they want. You know. That's what it feels like. They want me to have a bad time. Tired of seeing me glaze Kojima every time anything happens, I guess. This is your plan?
Yeah.
This is the only place in town I can get nails. And she's got the Hisoka attack thing. I love the outfit. That's a great outfit. Yeah, I don't know, you know, I don't know. And I guess I'd be doing the same if it was a game like Kushi was hyping. But still, you know, I don't think it's actually gonna make that big a difference. Truth be told. Where do I buy weapons for their classes? It's a good weapon, honestly. Mail order katana. Samurai reference. Go to the boutique. I don't know where to get a fucking guitar. I feel like the musician class was a well, that's one other thing I should go to the pawn shop and sell anything. I
写真館か。
小さい頃ここで家族写真撮ったんだよね。私も菜の葉も緊張して全然可愛く写らなかったんだよ。 それなのにショーウィンドウに飾られちゃってさ。
昔から美人姉妹だったってか？
まあそれは否定しないけどね。あれ、でもこの写真館潰れ。
What? Hey, I was in the middle of a conversation. Talking to a cutie. Arrow, true. Alright, see the rest of the conversation?
あ、懐かしい。
写真館か。
Like they're literally they're looking at okay. Like there's more goobers over there. They're scared. They know not to mess with me.
昔から美人姉妹だったってか？
まあそれは否定しないけどね。あれ、でもこの写真館潰れちゃったんだ。
時代の流れだな。最近は家族写真を撮る家庭も少ないしよ。
そっか。ちょっと寂しいな。私の家族写真まだうちに残ってるかしら。
たとえ写真がなくなったとしても、撮った時の記憶が残ってる方が大切じゃねえか。
そうだね。ねえ、今度みんなで写真撮ろうよ。写メでもいいからさ。
ねえ、そうだな。
Yeah, I think I want to go back to homeless guy for Nanba. I think that class is actually kind of good. I had at least one support job, you know. Oh. See. Well, you know. Thought it was worth a little bit more than that, I'm gonna be honest. Well, plus 100, you know? Copium. Plus 100. Where's Ankh Nun? Even Final Fantasy VIII has no encounters. The no encounters ability. Every JRPG should have a no encounters ability. Actually, that reminds me of one thing, which is Liadva sent me like the new game for the Mistwalker Studio people made, the people who made Lost Odyssey. No, everybody has told me about 33. Everybody has talked about that. Not a single person on the planet who hasn't heard of that game, but Eva did actually mention it to me at one point, but didn't like try to sell me on it per se. Just like asked if I was gonna play it. Yeah, apparently the Lost Odyssey guys made a new game. And Uematsu did the music too. It was Sakaguchi and Uematsu. People's reaction to it seemed a little bit mixed, though. Like it was overwhelmingly popular.
Oh. ん？待てよ。
Honestly, my progress in JRPGs is so slow these days, though I don't know if I'll ever start any new series. Feels hard to say. I have a lot more energy if I don't stream on the weekends too, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh.
うん。
ありがとう。
ありがとうな。ああ。
Apparently that wasn't the end of that side quest. I didn't realize. Let me go over to the place. These, like, random encounters respawn so fucking fast. I just want to walk around and not fight the goobers, you know, but they're always here. Like, never-ending supply of goobers. I don't actually have any. I can't buy anything better for her job, actually. If I can, I don't know where it is. Maybe I can do her thing. No, I can't. Beauty conversation. Where's Griyuka? Griyuka and VODs. Umo punch.
いいけど、さっちゃんは酒強いからな。軽く一杯ってことでよきゃ付き合うぜ。
なんで最初からそんな逃げ腰なの？あんた酔わせてどうこうするわけじゃないし。
なんだ、そいつは残念。さっちゃんってよ、実は今もキャバのママなんだよな。
雇われのだけどね。一応言っとくと、その前は店のナンバーワンキャバ嬢だったんだぞ。
じゃあ俺相手に飲んだってつまんねえかもな。気の利いた会話とかできねえからよ。
そんなの期待してないって。私もそんな大層なもんじゃないし。あんたは客じゃないから気楽に飲めるのがいいの。
そのキャバの営業は今どうしてんだい？オーナーは野々宮ってことだったよな。
差し当たり、店の女の子たちが店を見てくれてる。私は全然心配しなくて大丈夫だってさ。
さっちゃんも店の娘たちを信じてるってことか。
経営面も最低限は仕込んでたからね。私は教育熱心なママだったってわけ。
そいつを自分で言うとこがたまに傷だ。
そうね。それにその教育熱心があだになって家族とも喧嘩してた。
家族って菜の葉か。あと施設に入ってた親父さん。
Yes, yes, that's the story of the video game.
今は菜の葉た たち落ち着いているみたい。あんたたちのおかげでね。父は別の真っ当な施設に入ったし、菜の葉は前までやってた事務系の仕事を探してる。
二人とは連絡取り合ってんのかい？
いえ、全然。キャバの子たちがこっそり様子見て知らせてくれるの。私が姿見せたら多分菜の葉怒るから。
More thunder. I was gonna order a DoorDash. Fuck.
まあね。
See when
もう7、8年は会ってない。電話では話しても会ってはくれないみたい。
the rain for an hour and then
会おう
stop.
って言うと何かと理由つけて断られちゃう。ま、元は全部私。
Maybe that's part of why this week feels so long. It's because I didn't do like normal schedule stuff. On call and sort of abnormal schedule is a bad combination.
つまんない話だよ。それでも聞いてくれんの？
気にすんなって。どんな内容でもさっちゃんの話ならいくらでも聞けるからよ。
ほら、じゃあ私が仕事の愚痴を10時間話しても聞いてくれるっていうの？
ああ、お安いご用だ。
優しいのね。
それで菜の葉と仲違いした理由ってのは？
まあ私がおせっかいすぎたせいだよね。あの子のやることなすこと全部に口出してたから。うちは物心ついた頃から母が病気がちでね。だから私がおっとりした妹の面倒を見なきゃって。
面倒を見るって双子なんだから同い年の妹だろ？
性格が違ったし、菜の葉は容量も悪かった。私の方は母譲りで我が強かったし、よ慣れてたかな。寝たきりの母も私のことを頼もしく思ってた。多分菜の葉にでおっとりな父よりもね。
なるほどな。
父は小さな会社の営業で稼ぎが少なくてさ、それを助けるために私は中学出てすぐバイト。そして割のいい水商売の世界に入るまでそんなに時間はかからなかった。家族の家計を支えていたのは全部この私。母が亡くなってからその思いはより強くなった。だから菜の葉にだけはいい大学に行ってもらってまっとうな人生を送らせたかったの。
それでおせっかいを焼きすぎた。
うん。あの子が進学する大学も私が決めた。
I see, I see. Yeah, controlling your sibling's life will never work like this. Ask me how I know.
でもあの子にとって最悪だったのは付き合い出した彼氏
I'll let all my siblings make their own life choices.
私はダメな男の条件を並べ立てて彼氏がそれに当てはまらないかしつこく聞いたわけ。
なんだよそのダメな男の条件って。
不潔、お店で店員に偉そう、女を見下す、知り合いが偉いとか有名人だとか自慢する。他にもいろいろあるけど、菜の葉の彼氏はそのほとんどに該当したみたいね。コンサル会社を起こしてるとか言ってたけど、私はあの子にすぐ別れた方がいいって言った。
それで菜の葉にキレられた。
物は投げられたし、怒鳴られて大泣きされた。その様子を見ていた父にもね。
なんで親父さんにまで？
父は自分の稼ぎがないせいで母を治せなかったと気に病んでた。
Yeah, this is a long backstory.
だから私の稼ぎが良くなると
Asuka just listens to everyone's backstory, but I guess he tells everyone his own backstory
私
too,
が
huh?
何を言われても言われるがままで、その時になって菜の葉が私
This is a yapping poor game for sure.
泣き出したの。
こらえてたもんが一気に出てきたんだな。
そう、要するに菜の葉の彼氏問題はきっかけでしかなかったんだけど、その時だよね。
It's been a visual novel, let's be honest.
初めて自分が家族に疎まれてたことに気づいた。
さっちゃん。
それが7年か8年前、私は家を出て仕事に精を出し続けてたわけ。そしてこの間野々宮から電話をもらって家のトラブルを知らされた。 菜の葉がソープで働いてまで私に助けを求めてこないなんて。ショックだったよ、本当に。
菜の葉が乙姫ランドにいたこと、さっちゃんは何も知らないことにしてるんだったな。
あの子にしてみれば、私にそれを知られるのが一番嫌なことだろうから。
ま、そうかもな。
Damn, keeping secrets forever.
いつの間にか飲みすぎてたみたいね。私ここまで話す気はなかったのに。お酒付き合ってくれてありがとね、一番。
I think this is the girl that rejects him at the start of Yakuza 8, right? I think this is her. This is the start of the rom-com arc, if you think about it. I can't get into the taxi unless I make the, I point the camera at the taxi. A little ridiculous.
Nanika. お疲れ様でした。
The homeless guy class is just way too good, I fear. Homeless guys are overpowered, that's the moral of this game. Alright, now time for more cutscenes. Let's go! Ugh. You know, I actually bought something on eBay. I guess I could use it as a surprise, but I also don't really think it matters. I bought the physical CD for the CD-ROM for my favorite Toho game, Toho 6. Like, you know what? This is like one of my favorite games. Might as well buy it. That's having a physical version of your favorite things, you know? Like, you look back there, you're right there. My physical Celeste that I'm never going to play because I have it on PC and you can't play modded on Switch. You know, but I have it. I own Celeste, physically. Never take it away from me. Collector's edition. Nice having a physical version that they can never take away from you. The PC can read disc, really? I don't think, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if my last PC had a disc drive. One before this one. be honest. It's been a while since I had a disc drive. And I could buy a USB disc drive and use it though.
最後だけ地味なんだよ。俺だって足し算くらいできるっつうの。
Wow. Very 2010. 2010, that's a pog, you know? Burn was the term you used in English. You burn onto CDs. I don't actually know why. But that was the term people in English.
それとも産休品か？
俺がわかるわけねえだろ。
But yeah, you know, I figured, you know, I can have a physical Toho CD. Put it up there with the other collector's editions. My Fumo. And, well, there was actually a physical version of Dust Force released
ただの紙じゃねえか。
at one point.
料理に紙なんて使うのか？
知らねえよ。
You can get a collector's edition Dust Force that released in Germany with a microfiber cleaning cloth. We had one big meme in the community where someone in PS4, PS5 read discs. What kind of discs? Like CD-ROMs for PCs? No. They can read Blu-rays.
営業担当の人？
Some of them come with a Blu-ray reader. That's what I use to watch anime Blu-ray. Just fine. I bought the one with the disc drive and I just used the disc drive.
こいつが伝票だ。
ちょっと私中国語なんてわからないんだけど。
構わん。見るのはここ。金額の欄だけだ。そしたらこの金庫から金を出して渡す。
I don't use my Blu-ray player.
谢谢，我下星期也会再带好东西过来的。
今のって日本円でいくらなんですか
？800万円ってとこだ。
Last thing I watched on my Blu-ray player, I think, was I rewatched the Monogatari movie. He's a Monogatari. I have those on Blu-ray. And I have a lot of money's worth of Monogatari Blu-rays back there behind me. Several $100s worth of Monogatari Blu-rays. And a Sengoku Nadeko poster that cost me like $20. And the Kiza Monogatari light novel advertisement poster from the movie I went to. Maybe I have a problem actually. Maybe I have a problem. Yeah, I got the Nadeko.
Oh. マジか。
I mean, if you're trying to avoid some of the fussy stuff you don't like, if it's like going to make you not want to watch it for that stuff to be there, that stuff is... It's kind of just part of the show. I was a lot more tolerant when I watched it at first. At this point, I also... At this point, I've already decided it's something that's, like, meaningful to me. Like, the thing about it for me is that, like, genuinely, But I like genuinely like a lot of the character development moments and stuff like that are some of the most meaningful things in anything I've watched ever. Right, and so it's like really easy for me to just like tune out the parts that I don't like. Because I like already pushed through and got to the parts where it's just like peak. You know, like the second and honestly third Nautico arc and the is it Tsubasa Tiger? Well, basically anything with Nautico in it after the first one, which is kind of weird and quirky. First Nautico arc is kind of bad, but every Nautico arc after that is just like amazing.
気持ちよかった。あれ、もう風呂上がってたのか。すまねえ。
別に男の裸なんて見慣れてるわ。
まあ、それもそうか。
You know.
さんとナンバーは？
まだお風呂でしょ。
It's difficult to explain, but like the way they develop some of the characters is like really meaningful and helped me understand a lot of things about myself. The meaningful piece of media to me. And I also think it's some of the best animation work and voice acting I've ever seen and heard in anything. You know, like the animation is insanely good and the voice cast is like basically perfect for every. It's just the direction and the style of the anime is really good. I really like that too. You just have to put up with Araragi being a horn dog the whole time. You know? You have to put up with the horny.
1万で仕入れたものを1万で売るって？それじゃ何の儲けもねえじゃねえか。
そういうこと。ボランティアでやってるとしか思えないわよ。
そんな商売してたら経費ばっかかかってあっという間に会社が潰れちまうだろう。
それがあの会社は潰れるどころか年々利益を上げてるのよね。どういうからくりになってるのかはまだわからない。今度の出勤の時には伝票だけじゃなくて帳簿を見れたらいいんだけどね。
帳簿って？
Well, there's a part in like there's a part in what is it, Nisei Monogatari, where it gets like super fan servicey and it gets a little bit harder to keep up with like the bigger plot. Like the first few parts, it's like they keep resolving a plot line really fast and you can kind of go, oh, this is cool, it's a nice bit of character, and you can move on from the other horny parts. But then like there's just a bunch of parts where it's kind of like filler character development. It's a little harder to get through the horny parts. The famous toothbrushing scene, things like that, you know?
そういうのに出てくる綺麗事だって思ってたんだよね。少なくとも私には縁のないものっていうか。
そんなわけね。
Yeah, I kind of could, yeah.
そうよね。
そうだよ。ドラクエだって仲間がいなきゃクリアできねえんだぜ。
え？それって
If it weren't, I would. The thing about Nisei Monogatari is that like it has like 3 or 4 essential peak moments that are impossible to take out or the series is ruined, but it also has a bunch of weird, uncomfortable stuff. It's hard for me to think about it, because like one of my favorite scenes in anything ever is in Nisei Monogatari. And you don't even realize how good that scene is until like 5 arcs later too. It's literally impossible to understand just how good that scene is until like you watch like more of the series. One of those like cinema foreshadowing moments. But you have to watch the fucking toothbrush scene.
先のこととなると人が変わるんだよな。
I don't know. Like it's hard for me to like rat chest it too much. But I'm already committed. I've already seen all the horny parts. I don't care. Now the protester gang, they're here. They're back.
Japan.
なんだよこれ。
ここは廃業したってのに、今さら何の用だ。
皆さん、ご覧ください。この不潔極まりない建物。そう、ソープランドです。我々の熱意あふれる活動の結果、つい先日。
Yeah, they assassinated the guy, of course. I don't know. I'm kind of past caring if anybody likes any of the anime I care about. I just don't care anymore. The internet has ruined media consumption for me. Feels pointless to convince people to watch things because everyone's just trying to advertise for their favorite sports team fandom. I don't care anymore. I've burnt out on it. Just read whatever books I want and watch YouTube and play games on stream. Tomorrow client? Why does the client not know now? Client gets 3 weeks notice. You gave more than 2 weeks notice to your employer? Oh, I see. Oh, wait, that arc is peak though, no. Did you stop after the bath scene or something? You're like, oh, the shower scene, this is too horny. That arc is really good. Well, yeah, I was gonna say this is sort of the Amber Alert. Oh no, why am I getting Amber Alerts while I'm on call? In America, in most states, right? Like the implication is I can get fired tomorrow. They don't have to do anything. Because I have a good job, they probably will, but they're legally not obligated to do anything. They can turn me out. They can pay the remainder of my paycheck for this pay period and just end my healthcare tomorrow. They want. But on the flip side, if I had a new job and I just wanted to just do it, I thought I had a much better job lined up. If someone offered me a job that was twice my pay and much better right now, I could also just take it and they wouldn't be able to stop me. If it was really bad. I agree that I think what you're doing is better, but supposedly it benefits me if it benefits me. I did, in fact, when that last time I changed jobs, turn in a proper 2-week notice and offer to work out the rest of my period, and they basically sent me home the next day. They took away my access and everything the next day, and they even agreed to like pay out my everything. Like they paid out the rest of that paid period. I mean, I agree that it's, in theory, nicer to just know that you can't be without a job immediately, you know? I think that's more important, is that they don't have the power to make your life unlivable immediately without you having a chance to do something about it. Some people would argue in America that's a feature, you know? You feel like you have to work to survive. Oh no, it's more goobers. Game doesn't usually do this. How could she slap? Dude, he studied the blade. That skill is useless. Now that skill is good. And I think this hero class is really good, personally. Damn, they love me. Big W for the schizo homeless guy here. I really am the hero.
死んだ人間にあんだけの悪態つかれて黙っちゃいられねえよ。
でもつい手が出ちゃって
Yeah.
迷惑かけちゃったよね。
迷惑なもんかい。 あれで吹っ切れて連中の本性も分かったしな。それにもし警察が来ても俺らパクられる時は一緒だからな。
And honestly, Chitando, if you want to actually give Monogatari another try, it's one of those things I'm willing to rewatch with people or nerd about in DMs over. That's one of the things where I'm a little bit happier to talk about it. I haven't had much energy for that sort of stuff recently. But... well, I know everything. Okay. I'm the one that knows everything. That's why I have the Gaian emote. I feel kind of bad because I've been like, last couple of months I've spent a little bit less time like being around and talking to people during the afternoon while I was working. I was like literally just like losing entire days to like just sitting in Discord calls or Twitch chats during working hours, and I was like, I'm never gonna do anything. Yeah, it has. It has. And part of that is because Kushi has no laptop too. Like, it's harder for him. Oh. Unfortunate. Maybe we're all just getting old and washed. Bulky random Japan girl stuff. Yeah. We actually had a let me see. What did we say verbatim? I'm gonna leak the mods channel for you. Okay. Yes, the server is active. This has become an issue as of late. The person who wanted to check and see if we were okay with it was Major, by the way. Major like logged on and looked at General and was like, well, are we all okay with this? And yeah, I don't find it very interesting. It's like, I don't know, General was just kind of dead before that anyway. You know? What the fuck did we ever talk about in general? Well, yeah, and it's hard to I don't know. Because every time I feel like work is doing that to me, I pull away from work and do less work. I'm not saying that as career advice, but like, genuinely I've had to fight multiple times to just like stop myself from getting into that thought pattern. I don't know what a long-term solution like that looks like for you, but I don't think it's really sustainable. What I'm doing right now isn't sustainable, and I've been doing it for like a month. Ever since they laid off 40% of my team. You know, I've been actually trying, I've been investing effort and working hard, and it's just like I just have so much less energy for all the other things in my life. It's like if my future is working like this for the next 2 or 3 years, I'm just gonna find something else.
母も幼い頃に亡くなっているので
Ain't sustainable.
後継者がいなくて。その頃私はまだ学生だったんですが、父や祖父の思いの詰まったこの会社をなくしたくなかったので、学校を辞めて私が継ぐことにしたんです。私なりに必死に勉強して頑張ったつもりなんですが、
Wow.
私は完全に素人ですし、
Yeah, those are
経営
pretty
は苦し
bad.
くなる一方でした。
I agree.
そんな中、甘い話を持ってきた詐欺師みたいな連中にあっさり騙されてし
But
まい、
agile development is supposed to prevent, but everyone just uses agile as a buzzword and doesn't actually do agile.
結局残ったのはせんべい屋だけ。ほんと
Yeah, fake agile is pretty. That's what my first job. That's what my first job was like. We kind of did fake agile.
このまま続け
And we actually like all of our deadlines were self-imposed too. So like even when we would like say, hey, this thing that you said we should do also took this amount of manpower. This thing you put off upgrading for years takes this amount of manpower to maintain. You're not accounting for. It'd still be like, well, you still have to meet this deadline.
もともとうちのせんべい屋の常連さんで、
We got completely fucked by at least by another team multiple
分
times.
かってくださっていたんですけど、うちのピンチを聞きつけて協力を申し出てくれた
On
んで
that, not doing their part of the deliverable
す。
too.
借金を
And
全返済してくれて、
that was just one of, they always just let things roll down to whatever team was most competent, which of course was my team because I'm the best,
このうまい
obviously.
せんべいの味を守ろうって。
へえ、野々宮さん、
So, you know,
男気あるじゃねえか。見直したぜ。
very much a culture where like the people who fuck up the least end up doing extra work.
弱みにつけ込んで姉ちゃんをこの店で働かせるような人間だと
Yeah, well. The problem I have is that I feel like also trying to monetize your hobbies or things you actually like are dystopian these days too.
しかしよ、いくら常連とはいえ、社長を引き受けるなんていうか？
I'm not sure you can win.
と金を稼ぎたかったのかね。
It feels like a no-win scenario to me.
あいつの夢の
I think I would genuinely hate being a full-time Twitch streamer and playing video games as my job, even though I still actually like playing video games and streaming on Twitch.
それが昔から
I think I would hate
あ
it
いつの夢だったの。
if it was my job.
酔っ払った時に何度も聞かされたわ。
I like had to play the newest game because that's what everyone was playing. Wanna be a woodworker? You know what? I can get behind that. I can get behind
身
that.
長は行き場をなくしたどん底な人間が集まる町。この町ですら居場所を
Doing
なく
something
してしま
manual
った
with your hands and
もうどこでも生きていくことができない。
having your passion one-to-one correlate with what you're doing. Yeah, yeah, sure.
全員受け入れられるような。
The reason why everyone who works in software fantasizes about working as far away from computers as possible after a while.
ご立派な考えじゃねえか。
まあそんなこと言っておきながら従業員に無理させまくるブラック経営をしてたくらいだから、どこまで本気だったのかわからないけどね。
でも確かに実際行き場のない俺たちを受け入れてくれたのはこの店だけだった。野々宮さんは本気だったんじゃねえかな。
私も野々宮さんは本気だったと思います。じゃないとこんな金の匂いのしないせんべい屋引き受けてくれませんよ。もっとお金になる話は世の中にたくさんあるんですから。さて、
I don't know what I would do.
じゃあ私はそろそろ帰ります。 皆さん、
My sort of fallback option if I decided not to do computer science was always like literary analysis. I feel like media analysis is such a fucking poisonous field right now.
やはりもう限界です。
I don't want to touch that. Not sure it was that much better when I was picking a career, but it's definitely like not at all something I would enjoy now. I could at least convince myself maybe I would enjoy it like when I was in high school. Earlier internet days.
潮時なんですよ。
姉ちゃんは本当にそれでいいのか
I don't think media analysis is
お父さんたちとの思いが
remotely fun or enjoyable right now. You do it in the public eye.
嫌ですよ。本当は。だって私の大好きな。
I don't want I want as few people as possible to know my opinions on media, so I don't have to hear them
でも野々宮さんにも頼れないし。
wildly misunderstand it.
従業員もほとんど離れてしまった。もう私には頼る人も打開策もないんです。どうしよ
I
う。
genuinely don't know what else I would even.
でも全ては身から出たサビ。悪い奴らに騙された私がいけないんです。何やってんだろう私。本当に情けない。
エリちゃん。
よし、わかった。
え、何が？
姉ちゃん、安心しろ。あんたの会社、俺たちが何とかしてやるぜ。
Damn, he really is the hero. He's gonna become a business manager.
いいんですか？
おう、どんと任せておけって。ここで会ったのも何かの縁だ。名前も一番成果なんて運命感じるじゃねえか。なあ。
So I think this is the money-making part of the game. I think I can make money now.
このまま放っておけねえだろ。かわいそうじゃねえか。それにこの町に受け皿を作りたいっていう野々宮さんの熱い思いに俺共感したんだよ。
そりゃ俺も共感はするけどよ。経営なんてそんな甘いもんじゃねえんだぜ。
分かってるさ。だけどよ、野々宮さんは俺たちの恩人だろ。行く場所のない俺たちを唯一受け入れてくれたのはあの人だぜ。俺は叶えてやりてんだよ。俺たちの恩人が志半ばで叶えられなかった夢をさ。それがあの人への恩返しになるんじゃねえかって思うんだ。
いっちゃん。
恩返しか。
お前らしいな。まあこうなったらどうせこいつは俺たちの言うことなんて聞かねえ。やってみりゃいいじゃねえか。
I guess my dream is still retiring to a quiet mountain cabin.
あれ、足立さんやらないの？
お前ならやれる。
Somehow being self-sustaining enough that way,
町の人を
but
救うなんて勇者みたいでかっこいいじゃねえか。
that's a lofty financial goal.
頑張ってね。
おお、やっぱ俺だけ。
春日さん。
Right now, it's pretty hard to want to move away from where my parents live, where all my siblings show up.
男に二言はねえ。社長だろうが総理大臣だろうが大統領だろうがなんだってや
Half my siblings aren't full-time moved out.
本当にありがとうございます。春日さん。
おう、よろしくね、エリちゃん。
はい。それじゃあ早速うちの会社を見てもらえればと思うんですが、よろしいですか？
わかった。
よっ、春日社長。
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 お前らな。
This game has so many 20-minute cutscenes, I swear.
ここがうちの会社です。1階は販売所になっていて、細々とせんべいを売ってます。
へえ、昔からここなのか。
はい。ただ騙される
I agree.
多かったから。
I agree.
もっと大きなビルに移っていたんです。
It kind of is like watching Twin Peaks: The Return, you know? These are just the Dougie episodes.
元のこの場所に戻ってしまったんですけどね。さあ。
If you think about it.
ついてきてください。
なあ。
Sure, once it finally gets completely going, its peak, but damn.
ここが事務所。
A lot of Dougie episodes in this, you know?
すみません。
おう、エリちゃん。
They'll watch a bunch of goobers goob around and do gooby things.
そう、春日さん。野々宮さんの代わりにうちの会社を手伝ってくれることになったの。春日さん、私の祖母です。私に残された唯一の家族です。体の調子がいいときは、下の半分。
Ichiban is wife's son.
鎌滝とめじゃ。よろしゅう。
The wife from Dougie's wife?
よろしくね。
うん。ちょっと年がいっとるし。
Who's Dougie then?
髪型じゃが、骨太でいい筋肉をしておる。なかなかいい彼氏じゃないか、エリちゃん。
ちょっとおばあちゃん、彼氏とかじゃないから。人の話聞いてた？本当にもうすみません。
We will find it soon, I see. I see. Yo, it's Goryuka the chicken! He's here! I swear I will never be more thankful to any game than I was to Yakuza 5 for giving me the text prompt, would you like to breed Goryuka? It was so out of left field. I thought I was just gonna be using that chicken forever and we could just live with Goryuka the chicken the whole time, and Goryuka the chicken was taken too soon. Dude, they literally gave me a break from the cutscene before I do more cutscene. Think about that. I wanted to see what this is. Might skip the voiced lines. This seems like a bad result, projected result. Wow, okay, we lost money today. Why did they make me do it wrong in the tutorial?
こんな感じで営業を重ねていきます。
なるほどな。
今うちにはろくな従業員もおらんし。
じゃあどうすりゃいいんだい？
お金を使って設備をグレードアップするとか。
そのためのお金は？
ありません。
じゃあどうすりゃいいんだよ。
それを考えるのが彼氏の仕事じゃ。
Angairu feels strong man.
とんでもねえものを引き受けちまったな。わかったよ。じゃあとりあえずどうにかして設備とか人に投資するための金を確保する手立てを考えようぜ。
でもうちなんかに出資してくれる人なんていないし、また借金するしかないですかね。
彼氏誰かおらんのか？
俺はヤクザ上がりの無職だぜ。
どうしました？
いや、一人いるな。というわけなんだよ。頼むよ、ニック尾形。
Oh, it's that guy, the goober who taught them how to use a cell phone.
とかいうのをお願いできねえかな。え？ニック尾形。
エクセレント！一番の人を思う心。お安いご用さ。僕が。
本当か？サンキュー、ニック尾形。
だが僕も経営者の端くれ。無条件。ああ、それが飲めるなら出資をやる。
マジかよ。
やる。まず一つ目は
会社の資金をマイナスにしないこと。要は僕の渡す準備金も含めて会社の所持金が絶対にマイナスにならないようにしてくれ。もしマイナスになったらボランティアじゃないからね。
あ、もちろんだ。
よろしい。では2つ目、決められた期間内に横浜の株価ランキング。ああ、会社の価値を司っているランキング。
You know what, seeing the share price being a metric is reminding me of. Reminds me of playing fucking hyperdimensional Neptunia. You wanna know what you have to do to get different endings in that game? You have to just go and grind like shitty JRPG filler missions until the share prices of the different game companies work out the way that you want them to. It's so boring. All the missions you grind are like recolored enemies and like just mash buttons to get through them fights and stuff. There's no gameplay. No value in the gameplay.
わかった。ありがとうよ。ニック大型。
感謝の必要はないよ。期待しているよ。
ハネジア。彼氏。
本当にありがとうな、ばあさん。
すごいです。
俺ならニック大型にいいな。それにただ
資金をマイナスにしない。そして最終的に株価ランキング1位を獲得する。
It's unfortunate because like the NEP characters are such good memes on Twitch and stuff. Like I get it, they're funny emotes. I like the NEP emotes and character design is okay, but like yeah, those video games are boring as fuck. They're bad video games. I think they are not fun video games. Let's do one simulation where you actually get to play the management game. I don't think you would like them. No, not Old Man Hero and Furia. Damn. I can't believe the chicken. The chicken is actually a better employee than these two guys. I'm gonna be real. Look at his stats. The chicken's goated. Or you could the chicken's Or you could the chicken's successor is goated, I fear.
じゃんじゃか稼ぐとするかの。
悪いわね。
ほっほっほ、ラッキーじゃ。まさかの。まだまだ若いもんには負けんぞ。
今回の営業結果です。素晴らしい結果ですね。
素晴らしい。
よっしゃー、みんなよくやったぞ。株価アップだ。よっしゃー、どうだ。
ランキングがアップしました。
よっしゃー、黒字が出たぜ。
すごい。やっぱり投資すると経営状況は良くなるんじゃのう。
人を重視。
未来を見据えた金の使い方。
でも一度黒字が出せましたし、株価ランキング100位以内を目指して頑張りましょうね、春日さん。いや、春日社長。
おう、
社長。Let's go! I can summon Goryuka the chicken! Insane! Doesn't work nights. That's true. Goryuka needs his nights free. But for what? We might never know. What could Goryuka possibly be doing with all his free time? The world wants to know. Okay, so I think eventually this game does make you money somehow. I can't just have the hundreds of thousands again, but I think you can make money with this. Worth doing. Alright, well hopefully you enjoyed the bonus Yakuza content. I truthfully don't know whether I'll stream some Dust Force or Toho or something on Saturday, or I'll just do all Yakuza on Saturday. See how I feel after tomorrow. Week's been a rough week for me. I don't have a lot of extra energy. Kinda nice to vent and play a chill game for a bit. To vent and have a chill game and have some people in chat to talk with. Stuff. It was good. Anyway. That's gonna do it for me for tonight. I'll see you guys in, I think, Dark Souls stream? Yeah, I think there's stream. See you guys for more, Surely progress stream and not being lost for 2 hours. Surely, for real. Insane progress coming up. Progress brain streamer. Aware. Top of his game. 0 lost.
Just like the wind, I've always been drifting high up in a sky that never ends. Through thick and thin, I always win, 'cause I will fight both life and death to save a friend. I face my destiny every day I live, and the best of me is all I have to give. Just like someone testing me?